Hello again. It's been a while. So this is just a little brief off-the-cuff video to celebrate my latest acquisition of Series 8 ToyBiz Bendy Dr. Octopus tentacles to replace the horrible Hasbro ones, which are useless. In fact, counterproductive to trying to pose the guy. So I did a little research because I don't know if I've discussed this at all, but I don't think I have. I had a whole collection of Toy Biz, and I began with Spider-Man Classics back in, what was it, 1999. At one point, I had 8 Sentinels, the original Toy Biz version, and sometimes my attitude probably comes across a little peculiar because I haven't mentioned that, but I've been in this for a very long time, long before Hasbro. And Hasbro to me will always be kind of upstarts regarding this. And I am pleased with a lot of things they're doing. You see the Kingpin in the background looks great. The new Spider-Man is growing on me as I find that some of his posability isn't quite as terrible. I wasn't happy with his ankles not bending quite so forward. In fact, as you can observe, that's as far back as they go. But he holds a crouch pretty good. But the Dr. Octopus, despite a nice figure, is a complete fail where the claws are concerned, where the tentacles are concerned. And I had sold my Series 8 version when I got rid of everything, anticipating that they would make him, like I sold everything that I anticipated that they were going to make, and have been right. And made three or four times my money back in a lot of cases. $10 figure net me $40 or $50 a piece. I did well. But then they do something like this, and had to rebuy them. Had to rebuy my Beta Ray Bill because the new version's horrible. In fact, there's a video out there, Beta Ray Bill, in size comparison, and the individual showing the size contrast with the 80th anniversary Thor, a little close to dishonest. The way he shows it, they look the same size. They're not the same size. Beta Ray Bill is much shorter. He looks ridiculous standing next to him. And that's why I had to buy a Toy Biz version back. In fact, I even bought 2 of them because I bought 2 of everything. So this came in the mail today, and the pegs fit. The pegs are a little longer on the Toy Biz versions, but they also fit a little more snugly. And if you trust 15-year-old plastic, you can plug them into the back of the Hasbro version, as you can see, and they fit very nicely. That's also a wired secondary market lab coat made just for him. And you can see they punch the holes a little off, especially in the lower tentacles, and it pulls a bit. Kind of aggravating. Not a lot of reason not to get that right. But, it's a nice product. And it wasn't that expensive. It was about $20 for the lab coat. But the point being is that they fit. And you can see, I've got him as resting on one tentacle, and he looks pretty good. Haven't really tried putting all 4 tentacles down so he can walk on them. And that was my first instinct to do that. But I just don't trust that plastic quite that much. And this figure cost me $35, the complete Toy Biz Dr. Octopus. Much less than the $70 that most people are charging for him in the package. But not enough for me to want to risk breaking him before I have him on a shelf permanently. Whenever that's going to happen. So for now, we're going to be gentle with him. But just to let you know that it will work. And I hope you can find a Dr. Octopus for cheap. Because he's not getting any cheaper. He's one of the few Toy Biz figures, it seems, that's not only holding their value, but it's completely overvalued. Maybe the word's out on the tentacles. Maybe everyone else is doing what I'm doing. But I haven't heard it discussed. So I'm discussing it. It works. You can do it. Some other acquisitions lately that I've talked about in some of my videos were the HasLab 26-inch Sentinel. Managed to get 4 of them, despite my belly aching and my continued annoyance at the price. but I sold a lot of stuff, a few $1,000s worth of stuff, and that paid for them. So, hope you were able to find some way to fund yours. Fortunately, and you should know this if you haven't noticed this already, a lot of people are overpaying for everything on eBay. If you're going to get rid of anything, now is the time. There's so many idiots out there. I can't tell if it is. Some of them are just plain stupid. I've talked to them and I've discussed that in my other videos. But some of them are just plain stupid. And other of them, it seems that they're brand new to the hobby. You know, I've been buying these things for over 20 years now, and the other ToyBiz products before that, the 3 3/4 figures, 4-inch figures. But these people are brand new, and they're willing to pay top dollar for stuff for no reason at all. I just had a guy. I was ordering my Hellfire Club set the afternoon that they went available to Pulse members. And I was grandfathered into Pulse because I was already buying from Hasbro. They sent me a link saying, we're going to offer you free shipping for life. Would you like to be part of Pulse? Yeah, of course I do want to be part of Pulse. Thank you very much. Now they charge for that service, but I don't understand, if you've been buying stuff for a while, why you would have missed that. So I got my order in for Hellfire Club, and I was ready to let it go at that, and then I decided I was absolutely insane not to buy the other exclusives, and maybe their sell pay for some of these, because people are doing that, and I don't like scalping, but there's so many dummies out there. And, you know, W.C. Fields said, never give a sucker an even break. And he also said, never smarten up a chump. But if you're watching my videos and you can get past my attitude about all this, my bell kicking and bad attitude and utter hatred of Hasbro, then you can deal with me, and I'm happy to smarten you up. So buy stuff, sell stuff now is a good time. But this guy, I spent $30 on a Cobra Commander, and he just gave me 90, shipped. That's insane. There's no reason for that. He should, do what I do. I knew about it months ahead of time, took the day off, called at noon, placed my order. In 3 minutes I was done. And, and now he went to, the profits from that paid for my, Logan Professor X set, Just one thing working for another, as long as people want to overpay for everything. Unfortunately, it's said to be part of the problem, but not part of the problem when I'm clearing shelves in a store so nobody can find them. That's really obnoxious. Or sending out bots with a half dozen different credit cards to put all the stuff on. So, anyway. But, so now's the time. And managed to get a Storm and Thunderbird set in the mail. Again, if you know where to look and when to look, you'll find them. Stop paying the scalpers. That's the bottom line. So good luck with that. You can see they fit pretty nice. They bend and they won't topple over. I'm going to put this guy up for sale with his base. I have absolutely no use for a ToyBiz Doc Ock that I got rid of in the first place. Oddly enough, I only had one each of all the Spider-Man characters from ToyBiz. But I had multiples on everything else. I don't know why I was prejudiced against him for that. And back when I was buying the ToyBiz versions, I was not a little prejudiced against the Spider-Man stuff for some reason. Just didn't take it seriously, despite having 5 of the ultra superposable box set version of Spider-Man himself with the posable fingers and everything, posable head on the neck, double neck joints. It was incredible, great figure. Used to have him hanging out on the Chrysler Building look-alike, just diorama extra. They came with one of the movie figures, I think. But those are most of those are all gone now. I saved the diorama stuff, but these guys are long gone, and will be again very shortly. I'll put put them up for sale in the next hour or two. So that's the happy news today. These work, and that's often the purpose of my videos, is to spend a couple of bucks to find out if something's going to work, and share it with everybody else if it does. This I had 99% faith in. Otherwise, I wouldn't have spent the $35 for it. And I was lucky to find that too, because everyone else is charging $50 and up for this figure carded, and I'd be amazed if they actually get that much for it. I think the highest I've seen them go for is like $60, and that's still too much. That's just crazy. It's a great figure. I just don't know if it's worth $60 though. So, happy collecting. If I think of anything further today, I will make another video. But that's all. Take care. See you soon.